Hi everybody, this is TechNolli, and today we're going to do USB port mapping. A lot of people have been asking for this, and I wanted to make the simplest video I could for you to do this. Now I'm doing this on an Intel motherboard. This particular way only works on Intel. On a Ryzen, it's a different process, and we'll get into that one in another video. So, a couple of things you're going to need. You're going to need Hackintosh, which is right here. You're going to need this USB inject all text. And you're going to need a paper and pencil. Now, what we have to do is, let me open up this little program. I did this for you guys. I did a drawing of the back of my ports. Okay? All right. So right here, what you do is you grab your Hackintosh and you identify your different ports. But before we do that, we have to add USB inject all text to our text folder on our hard drive. So let's go over to our EFI folder, okay? So go to downloads, and I'm going to mount my EFI, and there it is. It's called 10th Gen. Put in my password. All right, now I can go right over here to my EFI on my hard drive, my EFI folder, OC, and then text. All right, so I'm going to add this text, and it'll be on my website for you guys to download. I'm going to add this to my text folder on my EFI. I'm going to go back, and then I'm going to go ahead and go into Property Master to inject that text and make one other adjustment. So File, Open. Go to my EFI partition, my EFI folder, OC, config.plist, open it up. All right, so first I'm going to do, as you can see right here, I've got all my SSDTs. But what I need to do is OC snapshot, and then make sure it pops up to OC, and then click Choose to inject that USB text that I just put in the text folder. Okay, so down here where you have all your text, there it is. It's injected. Now, what we also need to do is make sure that down here under kernel, okay, you just go down here under kernel to quirks and make sure this XHCI port limit is set to true as well. Once you have the OC snapshot and this checked, then we can go ahead and save and restart the computer. All right? Be right back. Okay, so we're booted back up. Go ahead and put in my password. Now comes the fun part. And this is really easy, guys, so don't get concerned about nothing. All right, don't move. Okay, so I'm going to open up Paintbrush. Open. Now, you can do this on a piece of paper, right? You don't need to do what I'm doing. This is crazy. But I just wanted to be able to show you guys what you have to do. Okay, now let's open up Hackintosh. And then we're going to go over here on the Hackintosh where it says USB. Now, what it just did is it found all of my USB ports. Now, HH are high speed and SS are super high-speed USB ports. So these are your USB 3s. These are your USB 2s, okay? What you need to do is, first of all, take a USB 2 thumb drive. That's what I have right here in my hand. And I'm going to put it in each port on the back of my motherboard and identify it, okay? So let's start right up here with this one above the PS2 connector. And watch over here. Okay, so there it is. That's my cruiser. That is HS09, okay? So I went ahead and labeled it. So you're going to write down what it is. Whatever pops up here, that's what you're going to write down. All right, I'm going to go down now to this one. And notice right here, HS10 just popped up. All right, so that is. I went ahead and labeled it. All right, let's move on. So here, I just put it in the HS06, which was my USB mouse adapter, okay? And you'll notice on the screen over there, it comes up as HS06, all right? I'm going to take that out, put my USB back in. So I have my USB. All right, and I'm going to go to the one right under it and plug in my USB stick, which now I'm in this one. And you'll notice right here, there it is. So that's my USB receiver, and that is HS05, which is right here. All right, let's keep moving. Okay, now I just plugged it in here, and that should be HS02, and there it is, HS02. Now I'm going to plug it into this one. And you just do this to every port. All right, I'm in here. There it is, HS01. And then we'll just move to the last ones. Okay, so that one right there, I'm in here. And that one is HS04. So I'm going to go ahead and label it. And there it is. Okay, now let's do this bottom one. And let's see, that one turns out to be HS03. So we'll click here and HS03, and it's SS03 as well. Okay, so there. All of our ports are labeled. Okay, now this HS12, that is on the motherboard. And that header port on the motherboard is used for front panel USB 2, but in our case, we're going to use it for our FenV card for the Bluetooth side, because when you use a FenV card, you have to plug in a little USB 2 header on the motherboard. So we're going to use it for that. All right, so we know what our ports are, what we need, what we want to keep. We cannot have any more than 15. Now let's count them. 1, 2. These count as 2, these USB 3s. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, including the HS12. So luckily for me, on this particular motherboard, I can use all of my ports. All right. So what we're going to do is we're going to go over here and we're going to press Command on the keyboard, and we're going to get rid of anything that is listed here that we're not going to be using. So we know we're going to be using HS01 through 6, right? So there's our HS01, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we want all of these. We don't have a 7, so I'm going to click on 7 and Command. And we don't have an 8. We do have a 9, and we do have a 10. We don't need 11. We don't need 13 or 14. We do need the HS12. All right, now we can move to our super speed ports, and we can see right here, we do want 01, we do want 02, 03, 04, 05, and 06. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, we don't need this one, this one, this one, or this one. All right? So what we're doing now, we're going to go down here and click the minus and get rid of the ports we don't need. All right? Now we can count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 is the maximum number of ports that you can use on a Hackintosh. All right, so we're good. Now all we do is click right here to export, and right here on my desktop it exported all of these files, okay? And all I need right here is the USB ports.kext. All right, so I'm going to get rid of this, go out of Paint, and I am going to go back to my EFI mounter right here, mount my EFI partition on my hard drive, and we need to put that kext into the EFI partition, EFI folder, OC, kext. All right, so I'm going to grab this and put it right into here. Now we need to get rid of this inject all. So we'll remove that to the trash. All right, so there's our USB port mapping. We're going to go over here to downloads, and I'm going to go ahead and go back into Proper Tree, open it, go to my EFI partition, my folder, OC, config.plist, and open it up. And then I'm going to do the OC snapshot to get rid of USB inject all, because we don't have it in here anymore. And we want to add in our USB ports.kext. Now while we're in here, we're going to go down to kernel and into quirks and set this XHCI port limit to false. And then we'll just simply go up here to File, Save, all right, Reboot, and it is done. USB port mapping is done. So it's really that simple, guys. It's not that hard of a process to get all of your USB ports working. Okay, guys, so we're back up in here now. And before, my Fenby Bluetooth card did not work. So I'm going to go here and check it out. I've got a little Apple mouse here. I'm going to turn it on. See if it finds... there it is. Connect. Well, let me show my Bluetooth up here, okay? And here's my Wi-Fi. That's working. All right. There is my connected mouse. Beautiful. So, a lot of times when you're using a Fenby card, the Bluetooth won't work, and that's because either there is a card in the motherboard that is, you know, from the factory, from the motherboard manufacturer that you may need to remove, or you need to do USB port mapping. In order for that, if you remember, if we go back in here to my little picture, this port was not working before I did the port mapping, so my Bluetooth wouldn't work. And I've got to have this internal motherboard port working so I can have my Fenby work, my Bluetooth Fenby card. So there we go, guys. We got Wi-Fi, we've got Bluetooth, and going to be coming out with another video tomorrow on this particular motherboard. This is a Gigabyte Z490 Gaming X motherboard. It turned out to be a real nice motherboard for hacking, and we're going to do some benchmarks on that. And as you can see right here, I've already done some, and I've got a i9 10900 CPU, so you guys can see the benchmarks on that, and we can start building with these 10th gen processors because they're pretty cool. So there we go. So thanks so much for watching. I hope you can figure out your USB port mapping now, and we'll see you on the next video.